Lance was and still is a really good friend when we was kids, neighbors growing up. And no lie, I went home after school with black eyes many times. Many times. And then when I got born again, I told all my friends and everybody I hung out with that Lance was definitely one. I just witnessed him the best that I knew how. Forcefully. And I really can't read very good even now, but I know he's told you all that I used to have a guy read the Bible to him. And I got him this job, and the only way that he could keep the job is he had to listen to me read a chapter of the Bible in my car every morning before we went to work. And my car didn't have no heat. I kid you not. And I wasn't a very good reader. So. But man, the only words I knew how to say back then was, you gotta give your life to Jesus.
Amen.
And it worked. Took some time. And I used to fight partying and it's like 25, 26 years ago. Seems like it was yesterday. And I didn't know what else to do, just pray. And I would lock myself in my little trailer I lived in, and people would be like beating on my door at night, and I'd lock it and I'd be up, and they'd be like, "Come on, let's party!" I'd wake up in the mornings and beer cans be laying in my yard. People would be partying in my yard, waiting for me to come home the whole time I'm in my little trailer. I wish they'd just go away. I wish they'd just go away. And I would just, when they left, I'd just pray for them. Lance was one of them. And that's what I did. I got on my knees and I prayed. And, you know, when the guys used to stand up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, up to no good. When a guy gets born again, you're still up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You just don't, you got all this energy, you don't know what to do, right? So I can't sleep, you know, so when I always drive around and get in my car and I drive around at night and look for my old friends partying to witness to them. And as I was driving around in a piece of junk car that I had one night, and lo and behold, there was Lance. I seen him too. He done already threatened my life several times. And that's for real. That's real stuff. It was. He meant business. And when I seen him, it didn't really matter. I seen him sitting on that park bench way after midnight, sitting all by himself. I said, "There's Lance." Got out of my truck, my car, went and sat beside him. Just kind of had some little chit chat. I can't remember the conversation. I remember some of it though. So I just said, "Man, Lance, you just need to give your heart to Jesus." That's the only thing I knew how to say. I didn't know anything else. I really didn't. I still really don't. I mean, he's real, and you need to give your life to Jesus. And he was pretty drunk that night. And he had a little speech for me. And I listened to him. And I could take you to that park bench today. I could point you at the same 2 trees that he pointed at. He pointed at 2 big old trees right there in front of the park bench. And he goes, "You know what?" He said, "Them 2 trees represent my 2 best friends." He said, "I should just go over and cut one of them down because that was you." He ain't no more. better get out of my face before I... And I know he meant business. And I got up and I left. I ain't kidding you, but I said I went home and I prayed. And I wrote his name, along with a lot of other precedents, in my Bible. His name was top of the list, telling me. I didn't see Lance for quite some time. And I'm just going to guess it was, a year or so, whatever. But I'll never forget the day he walked in my little trailer. Got home from church. And it was on Sunday. You knock on the door. The last time I seen him, he was going to clean my plow, right? But he walked in the door and he just started crying. He said, man, I gave my life to Jesus and I know what you're talking about.
Amen.
He's been a changed man. And it takes some time. It really does. And he would come over once in a while. I know he lived in Hannibal. He'd come over and we'd drop me down this Christian rock and roll music. And I know that my wife was, every time Lance would come over and we would just talk. Yeah, man, and my wife would go, Jason. I said, man, Lance is doing good, isn't he? Isn't that great? She goes, Jason, I can't understand a word he says. His brain is fried. She would literally say that. She goes, I don't see how the boy has a chance. His brain is fried. He can't even say one whole sentence. I can't understand a word he says. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's doing good. It's real stuff. God is and has been doing a wonderful thing. That means life. And some things just don't need to be said. But I tell you, I can say good job. But it really don't mean nothing for me. It means it when he says it.
That's right.
What the Lord showed you is his dream and his vision that he shared with one man. And from that man, many caught. It's not complete until what you see is finished. It's not over. I'm a pastor, and most of my congregation just calls me, hey, you. I ain't kidding you, but maybe it's because I say ain't a lot. I still can't read, and I know what it's like to quit every other weekend. It's still be there the next week, and it ain't easy. But Lord gives special grace, special strength. Sometimes we don't think it's enough, but it is. And we're just humans just like the rest of you. We screw up just like the rest of you. We sin just like the rest of you. And we're forgiven just like the rest of you. The Lord's called him to be a great leader. That's what he is.
Amen.
Amen.
Good job.